Let's read it real quick so we can get...
Matthew 5:30. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell.
Yep, that's it to that. All right. 2nd Ezra, it's like 13 and 19. No, 14 and 13. That's it? Okay.
It's 2nd Ezra 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
Yeah, what is your house? Not only is that that's your family, that's your the way you carry yourself, is everything. You have to set it in order. So what I'm saying is to be kingdom minded, because you could tell these 2/3, because that's I wanted to get into the aspect of the thinking of 2/3. Their household is not in order. They don't recognize priority. You know, and to be kingdom minded is really the goal. If your mind is focused on the kingdom, you will understand what it takes to get there. You know, but if your mind is occupied in the happening, then you can lose faith, or you don't understand the ways of the Most High. Of course, the scripture says, be occupied in the times, not the time. It says Sirach, not that. It says what's sufficient for the day. You know what I'm saying? Basically, don't worry about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't apply to prophecies. What that means, don't worry about tomorrow, is basically saying, you know what I'm saying? Don't be worried about, 401k. Don't worry about how you're gonna eat tomorrow and things like that. But prophetically, you're talking about getting up out of here. You talk about America being destroyed. That's prophecy. You know, that's a spiritual aspect. But your physical aspect of how you gonna eat, how you gonna get to your job, how your family gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get your ass whooped tomorrow, if you're gonna get robbed tomorrow, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that type of stuff, because the Most High have you. Okay? That's what that's talking about. But when they're talking about prophecies, that's future thoughts or future words. Okay? So we worry about that. You know, our mind is occupied in the prophecies. So there's a difference in between that. That's why it says you have to rightly divide the word of truth. You know? Because you can get one of them Egyptologist niggas and they're old. I thought the scripture says, worry about today. You know? But to be kingdom-minded is to be occupied in the prophecies. You know? Ultimately, the ultimate goal is to get into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven. Coming down the ladder. You know, New Jerusalem. Okay? That's your ultimate goal. And you'll understand why 2/3 got to be put to death. You understand why it's wicked to... It's wicked for about homosexuality. It's wicked about not paying somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because being kingdom-minded, that's unfruitful. To be a homosexual, you're not reproducing toward the world. Being fruitful and multiplying and creating society. You know what I'm saying? You're destroying that, man. Okay? That's not productive. Okay? But that's being kingdom-minded. But if you're looking at the now, but they say, oh man, they love each other or whatever the BS that they push, you know what I'm saying? They're not doing nothing to anybody. You think about the now situation. Alright? Just like back in the day, our people used to think about it the now when they start really pushing it. That was during our teenage years. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let them do what they're doing. That's just them. Now teachers. Now you got supervisors. You know what I'm saying? Now they're in the schools. Okay, now it's more and more homosexuals pumping out here. You know? And now that's the end result. And not the end result, that's the process of it. But at that point in time, they wasn't bothering you. You go home, do what you're going to do. You're a straight person, messing with a straight woman, and y'all doing what y'all doing. But 5 years down the line, now your son is wearing high heels and shit, and you don't know where it come from. Because you wasn't kingdom-minded, or you weren't future-minded. You know? But the kingdom-minded is basically, it covers all that, man. Because the kingdom-minded is all about the laws, and all about balance, all right? All about righteousness, man. Okay?
Yeah, because like they had this thing, hashtag like a boy,
You know, where you got little boys, you got an actual website where you upload pictures of your little boys. I believe it's a website, but you upload pictures of your boys playing with girl toys and dressed up like girls, but you just still recognizing them as a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna have none of that shit in the kingdom, man. Because like the brother was saying, it's that whole, like, that you have to have order, man. Just like a parent has to be strict over their child so they don't turn out certain ways. You know what I'm saying? So they can have a foundation, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it's all about, a foundation. Give me that in Leviticus, was it? I think it's Exodus or Leviticus, the 19th chapter, when it goes over homosexuality and it tells you about the outcome of it. Okay? Uh, 18 and 22. I want 18 and 22.
Leviticus?
Yeah, Leviticus 18 and 22.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
Yes, basically with animals. So the so-called white man and you modern day 2/3 theory is, oh, they're not hurting anybody. If they want to have sex with an animal, let them do it. That's what y'all say. Okay? But the scripture says that it's not right. Okay? Go ahead.
They say you can't help who you love.
Yeah, you can't help who you love. Yeah, you can. Because you can't say you can't help who you love. That wording is an oxymoron, because you can help who you love. All right? Be more blatant about it and say that's who they want to love. Yeah. So you can label them. You know what I'm saying? There's a fucking horse fucker or animal lover. Okay? You saying they can't help who they love is making it like they are helpless against this act.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's just a fucking excuse, man, to sin.
That's like saying we can't help to have sex. You know, as men dealing with women. Yeah, you can help it. Sure, you have urges. You know, but yeah, you can physically stop it. You can become a eunuch. You know?
Verse 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion.
Yep, it is confusion, and that's the point I wanted to get, is that it's confusion. All right, the whole goal in this kingdom of striving for perfection. What verse was that?
23.
23. Let's see here, 23. That's 19 and 23, right? 18. No, 18 and 23, that's what it is. All right. Salaki, I'm about to get this definition of confusion real quick. All right, the word confusion goes to the ball. Okay? Confusion, violation of nature, divine order, perversion, and sexual sin. Okay? And it goes back to football, to mingle, confuse, mix, to give, provender, feed, to mix oneself among others, hypho, to fade away. So you don't, at the end of the day, you don't want confusion, because you want clarity, man. If you're learning, you're not going to be spitting out random information. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have Independence Day. You don't have a holiday with random shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's confusion. You know, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to dress. Like, if the weather was about confusion, it doesn't give you clarity to anything, man. You wouldn't know what to wear. If at 2 o'clock it snows, at 7 o'clock it's hot as shit, and then overnight it's raining. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what type of car to have, what type of nothing to buy, or nothing, man. It's confusing. That's why the Most High set things at their appointed time. That's why they have seasons. You know? So that's why the Most High created genders. You know? And that's why he created seasons for genders to want to get together. And times where they get waxing in age, and they have what you call where they reproductive system starts shutting down. Menopause. Yeah, menopause. You know? Because if we all have our time and our seasons for everything, man. Yep. Okay? But that these other things create confusion, man. You know, once you go to mixing, okay?
It's like what they be mixing I can't, the hybrid shit, all of that hybrid.
With the food, you know, with the strawberries, the salmon, splicing, you know, doing all that, man. That's confusion, man, because your body gets confused from eating that stuff, man. Your body literally gets confused. A real good example is, of course, Monsanto, but candy. You know what I'm saying? Or like ramen noodles. Okay? Your body gets confused because mentally you're eating. You know you're eating. And with your mind conceiving that, it's like, okay, I'm good. But your body is like, no, I ain't eating nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not getting your proper vitamins and minerals. So what happens? You're hungry right back. But you're like, you can eat a whole box of noodles if you want, man. Only thing that's gonna be holding you down is them carbs. You know? And that's not energy, man. You still gonna be fatigued, tired, but full. They can't eat no more. You know?
Just a little bit more. It says, defile not yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Yeah, so we're not supposed to be dealing as those nations deal, okay? We're supposed to keep the laws because we are the kingdom, okay? We are the kingdom of the Most High, okay? The kingdom is within us.
Yeah.
Therefore, being kingdom-minded, we gotta present ourselves. We have to act a certain way, you know. Just like when we go to restaurants, you don't act like no nigga, man. You know. I learned that from when we first went out there. Not like as though I did it, you know, but they brought it to light. You know what I'm saying? When we went to a restaurant and they said, you know, they're talking about tipping. You know, the brother and the elder, one of the elders was like, man, hey, we tip, you know, cause we ain't like them, man. We ain't no animals. They learned organization from us. They learned etiquette from us, man. Okay, that was being kingdom minded. Yeah, you tip them. You know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, they're a bunch of devils and this and that. That's how they act, man. Okay? And all that being on the higher ground type of thing, it's not about that. It's about what's proper and what's the right thing to do. Okay? We don't do it with a mischievous mindset. We do it because it's the right thing to do, man. All right?
And it said, don't defile yourselves. Let me see. It says, defile not you yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And who was the nations that was cast out for us to get that land? It was the fucking Africans, man.
Them Hamites.
So all you Egyptology niggas, that if y'all want to be Egyptians and all of that, y'all was the first homosexuals, man. Y'all was the first ones laying down with beasts and everything, man.
That's why the Most High wrote that. Because he knew we was not engulfed in it, but we were embedded in that society, so we would see that every day, just like in America, man.
Yep.
You know?
It became the norm.
Yeah, it became the norm. You know what I'm saying? Just like with accepting homosexuality. I forgot which video, I think it was a brother, you know what I'm saying, Karate Side Orlando. Okay, that brother was going over like how he asked a dude, and he said, is your grandmother a homosexual? Or is she supported, or is your mother a homosexual? Do she support it? And the guy was like, no. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it wasn't the norm back then. That wasn't nothing you seen every day. Okay? And when they seen it, people reacted a certain way, and nobody said anything about it. But in these times, it's different, man. They defend them. Okay? And you can see it on the news with the faggot ass basketball player when he came out, right? And Hibbert couldn't say no homo on TV. You know what I'm saying? He said that and got damn near got fined.
I was say, yeah, he got fined for that.
yeah, he got fined. That's ridiculous. But let it been like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? People to laugh. Or you could just watch old school videos, man. Old school movies. They talk about homosexuals bad, man. It's just a society transition into it. And it ain't evolution, man. Because that ain't got nothing to do with evolution. Okay? That got something to do with y'all, with this society.